Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 380. 380. That's not a thing. Of the Fret Talk podcast. You are joined this week by your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That is this guy. You are also joined by the one, the only, the man from man, Mr. Matt Coyne. Say hi, man.
Hi, Matt.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I said hi, man. There. Say hi, man.
Hi, man.
Either way, you did both. So, like, legally, we've met the contract obligation.
You imagine if that was a contractually stipulated joke that we did at the start of every podcast.
It fucking well seems that way, doesn't it? Like the amount of times we've done it. By this point, it's tradition, so we can only do what we do. It's the business as usual, isn't it, I guess. It is episode number 380, which I have decided this week to create a new folder for my save files for the podcast, because I save every week and just save a new file each week. So I've got shitloads of redundant data on my hard drive. The last time I decided to make a new folder was episode number 331. So every like 50 episodes. 50? yeah.
How do you get to 380 if you do it every 50 episodes?
Yeah, 49. Every 49. Oh dear. Yeah, you'll have to remind me when we get close to the next one. Oh yeah. So we're in a new folder because it was just getting unwieldy at this point. So we're going to start that folder again. It is episode number 380. We of course start these podcasts by mentioning our sponsor, who is affordable.co.uk, who this week he quite rightly reminded us that, like, Black Friday sales are for people who aren't giving you the best price every day of the year, and that's basically his stuff. Because he ain't fooling about with no Black Friday deals. Because, look, all Fridays are a Black Friday deal when you're over at affordable.co.uk. You can take that slogan to the bank. You can have that one for free. It is, of course, Affordable, bringing you pedals from DemonFX, JSA Effects, Mosky, Joyo, 4D, Caline, Nuix, Movil. I didn't fuck it up. We're all good. Nuix, Nux, Movil, Cord, and Vave at amazing prices. They're a UK company with all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging and best prices around. Pretty damn sure. Check them out at affordable.co.uk. Yeah. Gotta love a sponsor segment. Matt, it's been a little while. You seem slightly more snappy and responsive this week. What's going on?
Are you suggesting it seems different when I'm not tethered to my phone using that as a router?
Yeah. Look, the dark times are over.
They are. We have fibre.
Yeah.
We've had it for 7 days.
Indeed. Look, I'm not saying that we are without technical issues, because we actually started this call about an hour ago.
Yes, I have had other technical issues, including some with the fibre. But yeah, I can actually see you this week for the first time in about 2 months.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, basically. Yeah. In between that time, I've also had the chance to switch over fibre providers, and my fibre now makes me receive messages before they're even sent. So
you're hearing me respond to questions that I haven't yet heard you ask.
Absolutely. It's slightly off-putting, if I'm honest. Yeah. So we've both had an internet upgrade this week. Is it going to be a case where we can potentially do some live streaming in the future? No.
We'll just say potentially and then never do it, because there was a potential. We just didn't reach that potential.
I mean, we did do it when we had much worse internet. So,
yeah.
Is it the internet that's holding us back, or is it the fact that we like the lack of pressure that comes along with being able to record at our own pace?
And also be able to remove things that we say inadvertently without thinking.
Yeah. There's a fair bit of that. I mean, like, getting to edit out the coughs and the sneezes and all of these things is nice. But mainly, like, we're getting to a point in our life, like an age where we say stuff that we don't mean. We just, like, release random pop culture references from our childhood and go, well, actually, that's probably not accepted anymore.
Not that appropriate in 2020.
Yeah. So
I recently watched Team America World Police, and oh my god, if they tried to release that now, Jesus Christ!
Yeah. There's a lot of shit that was acceptable when we were younger that definitely ain't that no more. Like, for the better. I think we've progressed as a society, but like, there's still nostalgia for those old times. Even though, look, it's a bit of a guilty pleasure now, isn't it? You go, I know this isn't right to laugh at, but
yeah. Like, you definitely shouldn't be laughing at a puppet singing in a fake North Korean accent, but it's really funny.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh dear. Those guys are still around as well. Like, how they've not been they've not been cancelled is phenomenal. Like, great work, gentlemen. The fact that you are like motherfucking Teflon. But hey ho. We start these podcasts usually by rounding up some of the shittest news of the week, and if we're not beating around the bush, it is usually a spot reserved for either Fender or Gibson, because they do tend to make some pretty shit decisions. And we still have got the John Frusciante 20k Strat just kind of lying in wait just in case. But this week, it actually goes to a Japanese company, a rather well-known Japanese company.
Ibanez.
No. Like, those are the golden boys. Ibanez are. They really, look, even their crap stuff is okay. I can't think of much that they released that is shit news.
I think if we cared more, some of the gems might end up in this spot.
Yeah, but I think look, the thing that we feel for them is apathy more than anything.
Yeah.
And apathy doesn't get a shit news. Like, you have to read that, like, a shit news and go, ugh, or, like, just be completely confused. And that is where we're landing this week. Because as a product, it's probably all right. But
yeah,
I'm just perplexed as to why it exists. So that's
where we are.
Yeah, that's where we're at. And to be fair, they could have had another thing on the list for the shit news this week, because they've repainted an old pedal and they're charging like an extra tenner for it. And tonight it's limited edition, but I'm kind of okay with that, because they're not. It's not like they're charging an extra 50 quid and going, yeah, how about that? Because people will buy them.
Or putting 3 pedals in a box and trying to charge you £1,000 for it. Saying limited edition.
Yeah, that would have been fully, like, shit newsworthy.
Yeah, if we were doing it back then.
Yeah, and I think the extra £10 will be. I'm not going to mention what it is, because I don't want to inadvertently call that the shit news for this week, because I think that's how it works. But that specific pedal has got a silver screw, and I think the extra tenner, like, difference, I think people might actually buy the pedal just for the silver screw, fuck the pedal off, and put the silver screw on, like, something that they want to appear to be a much more valuable pedal.
Yeah.
But, like, anyway, so we've got to talk about the Boss Katana Mini. we'll talk about the other thing later, just so that. Yeah, sorry, yeah. So
the Katana Mini is a different thing that is the same as this, but different.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
That's why it's the shit news, guys. That's why it's the shit news.
Yeah, the Katana series now is getting to a point where it is like it's a bit like the releases by Head Rush, where I'm not sure what's the current thing and what's not the current thing, because they have 3 products in the line. I think they have like a small one, a medium one, and then the big one. But I think they've renamed it about 3 times, and it's confused me. And I don't know which one's gone out of production and which one's back in. The Katana's a bit like that. They've got the Mark 1, the Mark 2, the Mark 3. They had like the Katana Artist as well, or something like that. And then
what was the really stupidly expensive one?
Oh, that weren't the Katana though, was it? That was
no, but wasn't it Katana something?
No. Oh, maybe it was. Oh shit. No. Oh. No, it weren't. No, the Next Tone was the.
Yes, it was next one. Not sorry, Next Tone.
But still solid state came out at about the same time as the kind of Katana boom.
Yeah.
I mean,
they also had those blues cubes at the same time, which were also solid state amps as well.
They were earlier.
They had
and they were rolling.
No, they came out after the first run of Katanas.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
because I know Yeoman's had a blues cube, and I think it was Roland and not Boss, and they sounded really good. They should have stuck with that because they actually sounded really good. They looked,
they were analog amps, but without the built-in effects, right? So they were basically like a better bass sound from a Katana.
Yeah, but it was dead one dedicated.
And you had a digital tube that you swapped out to change the sound of the amp. Was that right? Am I remembering that correctly?
Yeah, like the tone capsule.
Tone capsule.
Yeah, I don't think that bit never kind of kicked off because they were really expensive tone capsules, and you can hear that. If you can't see us, you can hear the quotation marks. But what they should have done is they should have sacked off the tone capsule thing and went, you know what, this is a stupid, shitty idea to make money. We'll just make the blues cubes, because they looked like little Fender amps. They sounded amazing. They were plenty loud. And they didn't. They then kind of phased them out and brought the Katana more into the forefront. They had the Katana Artist. They then had the Mark II and the Mark III of arguably a inferior product. Cheaper. Don't get me wrong, they were cheaper because the blues cubes are about £500-600. But for me, they are a bit like the Tone Master amps, but not as expensive, and probably sound a bit better.
But they're also the perfect thing to point a new player towards. Go back, think about when you were 15 and you had outgrown your 6-inch speaker 10-watt practice amp that came with the kit that you bought to start learning guitar.
Mm-hmm.
And you wanted something that had more than just a clean sound. You didn't yet know what pedals were. You needed more than a clean and a drive. So you wanted 6 different amp settings on something. And also maybe you'd heard of delay and wanted to try it out like that. I think that's why they went for this, is because it's every parent's kind of, this will cover all of those bases that you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the perfect second amp. Yeah, basically. And back in my day, I feel old just by saying that. But back in my day, that amp was the Line 6 Spider. That was my second amp. And to be fair, it did all of those things. It had 4 channels, so it had a clean, crunch, distortion-y metal, and then like the insane mode. But then also had like delay and had like some modulations as well. Like there was a tremolo and 2 modulations.
Yeah.
So it was essentially like this. And
and my second amp was Vox Valvetronics. And the less said about that, the better.
Yeah, like similar kind of things. Like,
but again, it's exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
All of those, I think it had about 10 different sounds, and like the first 3 were cleanish.
Yeah.
The next 3 were crunchy. Then it had some weird metally things, and then it had an acoustic mode at the end.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, and it sounded worse than that when you plugged an acoustic guitar into it and played it through the acoustic mode.
That's because you're getting double acoustic. No one goes double acoustic.
Well, it wasn't an acoustic simulator. It was supposed to be an acoustic amp.
Model.
It was an acoustic amp model in a Vox amp. I'm pretty sure, and it was.
Yeah, it didn't do any of that.
I mean, it made the acoustic guitar come through the speaker.
That's the least it could do, isn't it? I suppose.
Yeah.
However, not great. So the Katana, look, maybe a step up from that. Honestly, the Line 6 Spider, like the Spider 2, didn't sound bad. People talk shit about them, but the clean tone on them was actually quite a nice clean tone. And I'm sure either myself or Yeoman's gigged that at some point back in the day. Like with some pedals in front of it, handled it incredibly well, loud enough to play with. It was only 30 watt as well, but like 30 watt solid state, worked fine, sounded great. I don't see what the big deal is, but that's because we weren't.
That's because
yeah.
Well, the thing is, everyone remembers their mate putting all of the settings to 10 on insane mode, and then going, "This is the greatest sound ever," and thinking it's really not.
Yeah,
just this is awful.
Look, conversely, I imagine you could get a $2,500 Mesa head, turn all the controls up to 10, and you get an equally shit sound.
Yeah, but crucially, 15-year-old boys can't afford a $2,500 Mesa head.
Yeah, so they did get the that like tarred with that brush, didn't they? Much like the Metal Zone. Like, why does this sound shit? Oh, have you scooped out all the mids? Yes. Well,
have you got the gain control on 10? Yes.
Yeah. Like the gain control.
Have you thought about the mids of using the controls as controls as opposed to on-off switches?
Yeah. Like just set everything in the middle and kind of tweak slightly from there. No, gain must be up.
On.
It is. Yeah. It's the Metal Zone. It isn't the Crunch Zone. Yeah, fair.
Yeah, you start with everything at 10, and then if anything is slightly too much, you try and roll it back a bit. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, and everything at max, yeah. And then
that's how you do it with your guitar knob, and it's just a guitar knob but on a pedal.
Poor sweet 15-year-old Matt. But honestly, that's how we all used to think. And probably all the 15-year-olds still do. Like, if some gain is good, then all the gain is gooder. We have successfully avoided talking about this Katana Mini X for a while, haven't we?
Should we do it then?
Yeah, right.
It's a tiny Bluetooth speaker.
Yeah, it's a little bit more than that, isn't it? So it's where these portable mini amps are usually. They're usually like a couple of like tiny speakers, usually like 4-inch speakers, plastic housing, and like can be powered by like a 9-volt adapter or a couple of batteries. This is slightly different. It looks like a mini Katana, so it's got like the EQ on the front. It's got the little rotary dials for the two effects that you can have on. It's got like gain and volume as well. I think it's got like a little switch to go between clean and drive, and then what's this? I can't even read what that other thing is, but like you've got multiple modes on it basically. There's an inbuilt tuner as well, and you've got a headphone in. Sure you have. What?
Is it line in and line out, maybe?
Potentially. But like the front panel of it looks like a Katana. It's got that look rather than like it being mounted on the top and just speakers at the front. It's got it's got a USB-C on the front. So USB-C, good work, boss. Well done. And that is for like either powering it or charging the inbuilt lithium-ion battery, which, yay! So you're no longer having to rely on like 20 AA batteries or or having these specific, like, because it'll be a 9-volt adapter, but it'll be like 3 amps or something. So like a really specific 9-volt adapter. Apparently, like the inbuilt battery lasts around 10 hours, which is pretty good. It's also the thing, the enclosure, what do you call it? The housing of the amp is
box.
The box. Yeah. It's wood rather than plastic. And I know that we were shitting on like tiny speakers and the other things that being 4-inch. This is now 5-inch, which extra inch in, I suppose.
Like, 1 inch makes all the difference and all that.
Yeah, like you cut, like if 5 inches, you'd be showing off, wouldn't you? So yeah, cabinet. That's what I was after. The wooden cabinet is fitted with the custom 5-inch speaker. It's not going to sound massive because like it's a tiny amp with a 5-inch speaker.
It's a 10-watt 5-inch speaker.
Yeah. But there will potentially be a bit more kind of resonance to it, especially with it being a wooden cabinet rather than a plastic one. So there you go. You've got brown, high gain, crunch, overdriven, and warm and clean. So there are like variations to it. Okay, cool. Excellent. So there's choice to your tone basically. Effects as well. So you can, chorus, phase, tremolo, touch wah, defretter. What the fuck is that?
Defense?
No, apparently it's defretter, but I don't know. It's also got synth.
Turns your guitar into a fretless?
Oh. Maybe like auto swell kind of thing. Maybe. But like,
and then there's a synth and octave as well.
That's pretty cool, actually. Oh man, it's selling me on this now.
And then there's 2 different reverbs and 2 different delays. But one of the second delay is reverse delay, which is the worst thing ever to exist. So why is that?
No, it is.
Why haven't we got
delay plus reverb?
I've read that as reverse delay.
Yeah. I mean, that makes a whole lot more sense, doesn't it? Like a delay and a reverb.
Delay and reverb, that makes sense, as opposed to reverse delay in a fucking...
Yeah.
You imagine if this is your second amp and you're trying to work out what delay is and you accidentally went into reverse delay.
Yeah, this is horrible. Make it stop. I mean, the fact that it's got defretter as one of your first effects and synth, like, it's getting pretty outlandish, but like you don't have to have those on, I guess. And then right at the other end of the like turny dial, you've got chorus, phaser, and trem first, which arguably are the ones you'll want to go to first.
No, you're missing the essential starting setting for that mode, which is off.
Yeah, off, yeah. But as we know, teenagers will turn all of them up to maximum. So you're going to have delay, reverb, and octave.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, probably won't sound bad. So,
as long as you're not in the brown mode.
Oh, dear. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, it's £143, which honestly is a good price. It will probably be good. It will probably be good. But
it doesn't need to exist.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. The thing that we were a bit confused at is, like, Boss do the Katana Air, which is obviously a much more expensive thing. The Katana Air, which is like 450 quid. They also do the Katana Mini, which I assume is something very, like a stripped back but very similar thing. Like,
no, that's more like a Black Star Fly 3.
Yeah.
3 controls, battery powered 3-inch speaker, I think. So a little bit different to this.
Yeah, but in terms of like what it does, like it's portable, it's like battery powered, but like this is inbuilt, whereas the Katana Mini is like external batteries. But like in terms of application, you're using this on the fly, and they say that that this the Katana EX thing is for Mini X is for jamming, quote unquote jamming as well. But it's a 10 watt 5-inch speaker. So realistically, that and the Mini are the same application.
Yeah,
neither of those you can get with. But yeah, it's it's a slightly more professional version of that, isn't it? Yeah, it's more of a decent practice amp. The fact that they've added USB-C is phenomenal, because that is a big reason as to why the Tone X1 is so just so convenient for me. Is because rather than having to plug it into a 9-volt adapter and then make sure that I make space on my power supply to do like a little switch over so I can have a plug in with that, I can just plug a USB-C into the bottom of it and it powers it. So that's this as well. Like in every room in my house, there is a free USB-C slot. Like, unless my phone's being charged on it, then I could go into any room in my house and plug this amp in and it'd be fine. So, yeah, like they've thought about it. I just don't know why. I don't understand it. And if I don't understand it, it's wrong. I think that's my thought process.
Correct. That is exactly the correct. Also, if you disagree with it, it is wrong.
Yeah. So it can take the shit news for the week. I don't think we're saying that it is going to be a shit bit of gear. Probably fine, but it's just...
But that's not what the shit news is for, is it? It's a stupid thing that was released.
Yeah. And I think, largely, I think it's a bit stupid. So, take that, boss.
Yeah, boss.
I don't think they care. And that kind of... that collaboration, that like collaboration of event that could happen between us and Boss is just slipping further and further away. Now that we're shitting on that.
Well, I don't think anybody wants to collaborate with the Fret Talk podcast, do they? Because I'm here and I hate everything.
Yeah,
and everyone, but nothing as much as I hate myself.
There you go. Yeah, like it's the opposite of one of those inspirational posters, that is, isn't it? Oh shit! Right, what we've been up to? We've got to talk about what we've been up to, because I think we've probably been talking for 10 minutes, whereas we've actually been talking for half an hour. So you should probably like bring this thing along a little bit. Matt, what you been up to?
I like getting back into the swing of things. Like we're getting into Christmas, which means gig season for me because we've had a quiet few weeks. I think I've maybe done 1 or 2 gigs since we moved into this house. So they've been here like 2.5 months now. So it's been a bit of a dry spell, but gigging this weekend, gigging a couple more times in December. So like, yeah, getting into the swing of things. And we've got a couple of pub dates, which means we get to throw in things that we like to, as opposed to learning things that people will get up and dance to at parties. So like, for instance, I'm sick of playing Freebird at the end of the night. So we learn While My Guitar Gently Weeps so that I can do that at the end of the night instead of Freebird.
Nice.
So I can pretend to be a shit version of Prince rather than pretend to be a shit Freebird. Were the Allman Brothers in that? No, they weren't in that. I can't remember who the fucking guitarists in Leonard Skinner were now.
It was Bobby Leonard and Jimmy Skinner, I think it was, with a guitar duo of that particular band.
Yeah. So yeah, I just get to pretend to be Prince from that one concert that everyone has seen, where they go, "Oh, I didn't realise Prince could play the guitar."
Yeah. Like, but the thing is, it's not the most impressive guitar work that I've seen Prince do. He can legitimately play guitar, but it's just all kind of generic bluesy bends, kind of. If anyone else would do it, like any other guitarist were doing it, you'd go, "Oh, he's kind of phoning that in." But because it was Prince and he's in the purple suit and
yeah, and he leans back into the crowd to get caught by his bouncer, and
yeah, like no one was necessarily expecting it. They were like, "Oh shit, yeah, like Prince is good." Like, yeah, he is, but not here. Like this is.
But, I mean, and like he's playing for what that song is, right? Like you're meant to make the guitar sound like it's weeping, so there's lots of like bending before you pluck and then coming down out of it to make the guitar cry almost. And like, so I get why he does it, but yeah, like it is just for the sake of the song as opposed to anything else. And then he does a little bit of like fairly impressive stuff, but it's only, I assume most of the people that see that as his kind of best guitar work haven't seen him. They don't really know anything about Prince. Never seen him live.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but look, I can get on board with that. I'd like to jam out to While My Guitar Gently Weeps. It's a jam.
Well, and like the best thing about it is because it flicks between E minor and A minor in that kind of like the outro-y bit. You can't go wrong even if you're moving between places and you fret in the wrong place. It never sounds wrong. Like you can get away with it even more so than normal.
Yeah.
You don't have to realize and resolve quickly. You can just make it sound awful and then just it never does.
Yeah, you've got enough time for it to come back.
Yeah.
Go, I was just playing jazz.
Yeah. And it is, yeah, it's one of those, and like there's a little solo in the middle to make it like that you can do the actual solo. Like there's a load of like blues licks over the top of the verse and choruses, and the solo in the middle is fairly generic kind of blues because it's Clapton phoning it in on a Beatles record, right?
Yeah, it very much was. It was just like about 4 notes, weren't it? Just
I know the A minor blues scale and the E minor blues scale, and I'm gonna show you those.
Was this like pre or post him stealing George Harrison's wife?
I believe he is with George Harrison's wife, but George Harrison doesn't yet know.
Oh man, because
I believe.
Like, I'd put down a better solo than that if I'd stole a man's wife. All I'm saying.
Yes, but you also aren't experimenting with some really hard drugs.
Granted.
Yeah, I'm shocked that he knew where he was enough to be able to pick up a guitar.
Yeah.
And it's got a fucking really weird sound, which I believe is like desk phased Leslie speaker or something like that. Just fucking, it's got this weird, like jittery, wobbly kind of, if you listen to the actual record. And I've just gone, fuck it. I'm just going to play it with a drive pedal.
Yeah.
Because no one's going to know the difference, and I'll like the sound then.
No one cares. Like, no one's going, actually, you haven't quite got this like dual mono Leslie speaker. Fuck off.
And if anybody does, I'll tell them to fuck off.
Yeah, I'm being inspired by Prince's version, not by the Beatles, because he didn't use fucking mental sounds on it.
No, he used a fucking fuzz pedal and a Telecaster.
Yeah, sold. So, I can get on board with that. I like that tune. Yeah.
So we're throwing that in, and we did something else. Oh, fucking U2. I can't remember which one now. I'm not a big U2 fan, but our singer's Irish, so
fair.
Yeah.
Was it like one of the old ones, or was it like?
I think it's With or Without You. Off the top of my head.
To be fair, I like that one as well.
But all of their songs are questions. Like, that's the exception. But then you've got like Where the Streets Have No Name. I don't know where. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Just everything. Like they're lost all the time. Just don't know what they're doing, where they're going. Fucking under a Joshua tree. No one knows what that is. No one knows where that is.
Indeed, probably drugs, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
And yeah, I've never been a massive U2 fan. Never been a massive U2 fan.
Yeah, and I've got to have two different delay sounds as well for fucking With or Without You. I've got to have like a swelly long delay and then like a specific timed. I had to look it up because I am not a delay person.
Yeah,
and for the jangly bits, I don't know what you fucking call them. It's a 3/16 delay at 420 milliseconds. I was like, how the fuck am I going to find this? So I just then Googled line 6 delay that I can set to 3/16 and control the time, pick that setting in the HX1. And I was like, oh yeah, that does do that sound.
Fair. A afternoon of Googling well spent.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't even know where to start with it, to be honest. I'll just go, I'd dial up a delay sound on something and go, does that sound broadly similar? Okay, yeah. And if it didn't, I'd go, guys, we can't do this song. I'm really sorry. Yeah, I just don't have the pedals that replicate this sound, knowing full well that I probably do.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely done that in the past. Oh, yeah, that's the one thing I don't have.
Yeah, like shuffles the pedal board a little bit away.
Didn't you buy this because it does everything? Yeah, it does everything but that.
Yeah. That's a very specific pedal. And that obviously will cost me 40 grand, so I don't think it's worth it.
Sorry.
Yeah, my bad. Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's talk some more guitar news. I think we're probably close to the end of the podcast now. No, we're 40 minutes in. Okay. Let's talk about the white DS1 because we hinted at it earlier.
We've already done Boss.
Yeah, we hinted at it earlier. And I don't want to spend the entire episode shitting on Boss because largely I like Boss. They do some nice things. Like, they tend to be a bit safe. Like, they tend to do stuff that's not wildly adventurous, but you can always rely on them. A bit like TC. Like, very reliable, like staples of the guitar world. Like, one of these staples is, of course, the Boss DS1, which is usually a lovely bright orange colour. They are doing a limited edition run. I don't know what for, because apparently the the DS1 was released in 1978, and it is
2024.
2024. So, like, what anniversary is this? It ain't a.
It's the 46th anniversary. That very famous anniversary.
Yeah, and then like I'm thinking, but like maybe is it like they're starting it early for like next year? But no, that
47.
Yeah, no,
it's not a thing.
It isn't.
Do you think they missed the 45th anniversary and they've just realised?
Yeah, they've gone shit. Like, get out quick. So it's now not orange.
Or does it tie in with our Patreon topic and they wanted a particular coloured pedal?
Well, you're gonna have to sign up to Patreon to find out. To find out how that thread unravels. And they say it's white. It actually looks a bit like the
It's just a GE7 box with a different. They've used the paint from the GE7, haven't they? It's
not that grey though. It's not. I was thinking the what was it? The BPC 1W or whatever it was called. the like the weird booster that they did.
Yeah,
it was this kind of like off white grey colour.
Yeah, maybe they just had some of them lying over and no one bought them. And they were like, oh, well, I suppose we can do another DS1, can't we?
Yeah. And like I alluded to earlier, they do have the silver screw. So I think they're going to be popular because anything with the silver screw is popular, basically. It's a DS1. It's exactly the same as all of the DS1s. They sound fine. I quite like the DS1, but they do one sound, kind of. In fact, they do two. Like, you can knock the game back a bit and have it as quite a nice, dynamic, crunchy kind of, like a soft overdrivey kind of tone, which is quite nice. Or you can just whack everything up and pretend to be Kurt Cobain, which is how most people use them. They're fine. Like they're honestly they're all right, but there are better things out there. I think like they're out there. Like the DS1 is a reminder where we all came from in terms of like guitar pedal journey, and it's something that I suggest that everyone owns at least once. Because you get an idea of that heritage, and like I say, they're not horrendous pedals, but you take the DS1 and you go, okay, I like this about it. I'll go down this route now, and then you find the pedal that does that, but better.
Yeah,
and like it is what it is. It is what it is. But this one,
it has a function, but its function is not to sit on your pedal board, but to tell you what to put on your pedal board.
Yeah. To live on a shelf behind you, like a set dressing. They're perfect for that. They're bright orange.
Yeah, I've got Lego though.
Yeah, that's probably better. I like Lego. Like Lego looks a bit nicer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, like they're up here and they look nice. So there is that, but this one's grey, which looks a lot more boring.
Yeah.
So,
but it's got a silver screw.
It has got a silver screw, and it's not much more than a standard DS1. So, maybe go out and buy one. Can you just buy the silver screws? Do they sell them?
Don't know. Should we have a look?
Yeah. I reckon there'll probably be a place on eBay, won't there, that just does like silver screws for Boss pedals. I don't, yeah. Because if they do, there's absolutely no reason for this pedal to exist, is there? And if they don't, then people are buying these up, changing the screw out for like an OC5 or like a blues driver or something, and then like
there's a guy who sources them from the same place that Boss does.
Interesting.
Selling them on Reverb for £8.29.
Yeah, it's about the markup, to be honest, between. Yeah, so you can get a kind of off-white greyish DS1, or you can just buy the silver screw. Whatever floats your boat. They're fine. I'm sure they'll sell out eventually. I'm sure they will. Yeah. Our final bit of news this week is going to be followed by what I've done this week. Because I haven't mentioned that. This entire week's worth of content has been centered around a certain pedal that I did a no-talk turn on last week. It was the Joyo Bright Day Overdrive. So I've released actually 3 videos that mention this pedal. The first one was the no-talk tone. The second one was YouTube channel members exclusive video, which I'm not going to talk about the contents of that video because like that's for the channel members only. Hi, Jason. Yeah, it features not like this. It was a bit vloggy because I wanted to try a vlog, and I knew that doing it on the channel probably wouldn't yield many results. But I really enjoyed doing it. I'm probably going to do more of those for the Patreon, the channel members. Same thing, isn't it? Really, same thing.
That's YouTube's Patreon. Isn't
it? YouTube's Patreon. They should call it that.
I think Patreon might have something to say about that.
Yeah, but like YouTube have got some fantastic lawyers, so come on, fight me. But then I released a third video as well, and this video was based around a little bit of controversy about this pedal. There was a little bit of controversy surrounding this pedal when I released the No Talk or Tone video. Yeah, like check it out. It's done rather well, basically. The pedal it's just a standard Joyo pedal, just like a standard Joyo drive. Could easily have got lost within the like noise of YouTube. Like a couple of 100 views maybe, and just that's where it's at. But it hasn't. Like the original video got like it's about a week on now, and it's got about 2,500 views, which is pretty good for the channel. And then the controversy that's surrounding, I did a video that followed that, and then that video's got like close to 3,000 views already. So if nothing more, it's gave my channel a nice little boost just before Christmas. So ta-da! But yeah, like check the video out because I can't really talk much about it without giving the game away. But I did a little bit of pedal detective work, and without wanting to sound like clickbait, the results may shock you. Honestly, it's a nice video, and like, it's received a lot of love. So yeah, check it out. Our final bit of news this week is another budget pedal. Another budget pedal. Like not last week, the week before, we talked about like it was a budget pedal week with like the Hello Kitty fuzz coming out and the like Behringer fuzz bender.
Yeah.
2 weeks, by the way. 2 weeks, it all arrive. So
I think you'll celebrate knowing it's 2 weeks away by getting this.
It's pretty fucking close. Especially like I got paid today, and I looked at my pay slip at work, and there's a nice little kind of pre-Christmas bonus in there to the tune of about this. So we shall see. If I would like to think I have more more self-restraint than this. However, we all know that that's not true. So
I was going to say previous episodes of this podcast might suggest otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I went out and bought the fuzz bender, knowing full well that I didn't need that. Like, it was within like a day or two of each other. I was like, fuzz bender, and then, oh, yeah, the Hello Kitty fuzz. I should probably buy one of those as well. Bye. So, yeah, this one probably will feature on my channel as well. And it's Behringer again. Behringer, within 2 weeks, have released like a small box version of a solar sound tone bender, and now have released a smaller box, like a dinky version of a Centaur, essentially. So, yes, it's very cheeky. It is called the Behringer Centaur. It's got the look. It's got the clon knobs. It's got the clon style enclosure, but smaller. So very much like the Fuzzbender, where it's just like scaled down, like volume wise. So it's smaller. I hear as well that this one uses soft clipping rather than hard clipping, so maybe not as authentic. But I don't think anyone really cares about that because it looks like a tiny little Centaur. So, like, that's the thing, isn't it? The fact that it's so very close to the aesthetic. Yeah, and the 69 euros. I think £69 at Anderton's delivered, or something like 50 something at
56 at Toman.
There you go, 56 at Toman, but then with £10 shipping. There's that. There is that. Maybe I will go Toman, because I went with Anderton's for the Fuzzbender. And to be fair to Anderton's, they have been absolutely solid. Like, they sent me an email like confirming, yep, your purchases, your reservation has gone through for it. Cool, that's nice. And then they sent me an email like a week later going, we're expecting these within a month or so's time. Nice. And then they sent me an email last night, or in fact it was earlier today, saying, look, the shipment has been confirmed. They will be here within 2 weeks. So, Anderton's have been just spot on. Can't fault them at all. And I know that if I order it from Germany, it will take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've got to weigh up what it's a matter of pounds, isn't it? It's a matter of £5.
It's not even that. It's £3 difference. But I guess if you get it from Toman and you did like those strings you were on about, you could get some more of the strings.
Yeah, absolutely. I've still got.
You get this. Yeah, then you feel a better discount on the strings because you don't have to pay £10 postage for the strings. Yeah,
absolutely. You've sold me on this now. Shit. Yeah, so rather than spending £69 at Anderton, I can spend £100 at Toman. You crafty bastard. But yeah, so look, essentially, it's going to be a small SMD, I assume, SMD clone of the Centaur. So nothing that we haven't seen before. It is in a metal case, and it's a bespoke, tiny little version of the Centaur case, and has got the aesthetic of the Centaur.
Yes, but it's not going to sound quite like a Centaur because of the weird, different clipping-y bits.
Yeah. Maybe.
But it'll still be a transparent overdrive.
Yeah, like the Clon itself isn't a transparent overdrive at all.
It is if you turn the drive off.
Like because it's got the dual gang gain control that actually takes out all of the Clon circuit.
That's how everyone uses it.
They do, yeah. So actually, the clipping won't really matter anyway.
So what you've got is a fucking expensive buffer.
Yeah. I've got one of those actually. I've got a Frederick Effects clon buffer. It's like literally like a tiny little, almost matchbox size thing, and he's just the buffer from
circuit.
Yeah. And suddenly magical unicorn piss is sprinkled across your tone. Yeah. Like my logical brain is saying it's just another fucking cheap clon copy. Don't buy it.
But at the same time, you do a budget pedal channel.
Yeah, and
this is definitely a budget pedal.
Yeah, people are talking about this, aren't they? So would I be stupid not to? Oh, yeah, okay. Okay.
You can always just sell it on afterwards.
Yeah, and I was considering that for the other ones as well. Like do the video on it and then shift them on. That's not my style though, is it? That's not my style.
Yeah, looking behind your head, that doesn't really
as
happen.
Evidenced. Yeah. It's getting to a serious problem where I've basically run out of space. But
then you work out the least desirable pedals, you sell them very cheaply, and then you start again.
Yeah, but that requires selling pedals, doesn't it? And
surely on Facebook Marketplace, it's simple enough.
Yeah, maybe I could do some what you call it as well, couldn't I? Like giveaways. Oh, you go win an overdrive that I demoed once.
You could even do a mystery box. You can set up your own on your YouTube store. Buy a X t-shirt and get a mystery pedal.
Oh, genius. Yeah, guaranteed under £25 pedal.
Yeah. Guaranteed pedal that's been demoed on this channel.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. Like, if anyone gives a shit, it would be an amazing opportunity to get rid of that fucking Rowan fuzz that was just fucking wank. I believe I still have that somewhere. It lingers. I don't know.
It's in a pile.
Yeah, it was
maybe
never,
in a carrier bag.
Yeah, it was never given any treatment. It was discarded. It was very much discarded. Oh, I wanted to like that pedal as well. I really like the aesthetic of it because it's got like the kind of bare metal edges with this like kind of brushed turquoise finish. Love that. Then it
was the only good thing about it.
Yeah, then it gone and sounded like that, didn't it? I should take it out and put like a super hard on boost in there. Because then it'd just sound good. It would say fuzz on it, but it'd sound good at least. Yeah, so I think we should probably take bets on how long it will take before I put the money down for the thing.
The Centaur. Not Clon, Behringer Centaur.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that is probably where we should end the podcast for this evening. On the sweepstakes. So we're gonna extend a thank you to you, the listener, for making it this far into our podcast. We appreciate your patronage. Yeah. And we're going to extend a second thank you to our sponsor, which is affordable.co.uk. Yeah, check them out. They do budget pedals and stuff. And we're going to extend a final sexy thank you. Super sexy Vave thank you. Because it's the sexiest of all pedal brands, apparently. We're going to extend that to our Patreon backers, who for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that crew. The current Patreon backers are as follows. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans We've got the three guys of Dick, the Mr. Hugh Erection,
Way,
Mr. Mike Coxlong,
way,
and Mr. Gary Goldencock.
way.
We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher, Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jerks podcast, the Second Button podcast, and the Off the Rails podcast. I'm questioning whether the Second Button podcast even exists anymore. It's been a long time, but we'll still mention it. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot, and we've got finally Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 at YouTube, and of Pedalboards of Doom on YouTube also does Pedalboards of Doom other things as well, posts maybe through the Insta and the Facebook every so often. I don't know, but he's definitely on the YouTube. I've seen him. I think he's coming up with another Tonex video soon, because we've not done the update on that. I think he might be sorting the video for that, so I'm going to look forward to that. If you want to find me online, I'm of course Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You find me Insta, Facebook, YouTube, and Threads, and of course YouTube is the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which this week features either the Varve Tube Screamer. It's legit, honestly, it's good. It's another Tube Screamer, but it's a good one. Or if I get my finger out, we will be getting a super secret thing. So if that Varve wasn't out on Friday, it'll be out this Friday. Maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Matt, where can we find you?
I am at heel_MattQ on Threads, Instagram, and Blue Sky, because I've binned off Twitter.
Nice. Blue Sky.
It's basically made by the original developers of Twitter.
Yeah, I heard about this. I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's basically where everyone who used to be on Twitter went after the shenanigans that have happened more and more frequently on the site formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah, I can see Threads probably going that way as well, because it did have a brief period of time where it was like content creators and people actually genuinely like connecting. Then there was the thirst trap season. Then it went back to kind of like that bit went away, and it kind of went to like people connecting again, and now it's kind of back to thirst trap season.
Yeah, well, I was all in on the Blue Sky thread for about 7 days, and then the thirst trap started following me, and I was like,
yeah,
they just fucking everywhere. Everything is just fucking advertising for fucking OnlyFans.
Yeah,
and I don't want it. I just fuck off.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like it's difficult, isn't it? Because like, I'm not actively pursuing any of this stuff. Like I'm not searching anything that isn't kind of guitar content, but it chases me. And if your attention gets diverted for the smallest of seconds, go, oh, what was it? Oh no, I've just fallen into the trap. And then that's a green light to say, oh, you want only this specific niche of thirst.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't quite got there with Blue Sky yet, but what's happened is I've moved over in a wave and followed a wave. Like they basically set up a thing so that you could like set up groups of people to follow. So if like you knew you were in a a guitar community, you could set up like 50 people and like just auto follow. So you had just so it wasn't like a dead zone that you're kind of like manually having to find all these people. You can just go on there and like follow a batch of guitar YouTubers or follow a batch of football content creators, that kind of stuff. The problem is all of the things that I use on Twitter or like followed on Twitter were wrestling, football, and guitar stuff, and all of those are very males in their mid-20s kind of demographic. And what's happened is the OnlyFans girls have come across and just gone through the recent followers of all of those things and just started following those people so that you then get recommended them because they're following you. It's just fucking just leave. I just want to be able to scroll my phone at work without seeing tits.
Yeah. A lot aside from the brief glimpse of my own in the when the screen goes a bit blank.
Well, that's a covered boob.
Yeah.
And a covered man boob is much better than
it's safe for work. Is what that is.
Yeah, it's much more safe for work than a nipple covered by a piece of string.
Yeah. Yes. Like the trials and tribulations of being a bloke on certain internet sites. Yeah. Look, and I was scrolling Instagram literally today, and I noticed that through my feed. I mean, it weren't thirst traps, which is fantastic, but it was Instagram sponsored content, posts that I want to see, Instagram sponsored content, another post that's recommended to me, Instagram sponsored content, and I was just thinking, this is more advertisement than it is anything that I've followed. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah. But the final score on Twitter for me was I'd log into my feed. The first post would be somebody whining about American politics one way or the other. Then it would be cryptocurrency sponsored content. Then it would be blue tick wankers arguing with each other about American politics. And then it would be more sponsored content. And then you could get to what you actually follow, even on the following tab. So all of those bits at the top, I don't follow, but they are at the top of the following kind of, section. So that was the end of it for me. And I don't scroll Instagram because Instagram tries to push reels into the normal Instagram feed, and I'm not scrolling for photos. I'm scrolling for conversations between people when I'm on those kind of apps. So I've never really been an Instagram person. I go on there occasionally, but I miss old Twitter, where if you didn't want to see the tits, you didn't have to see the tits. But then once the tits bought blue ticks, the tits were everywhere.
Yeah, blue ticks for blue tits.
Yeah, and it's whether it was ladies' tits or whether it was tits arguing about American politics, it was just full of tits.
Yeah, there's a time and a place for tits, and it's Look, we don't want. I was going to say we don't want tits shoved in our face.
Not at work. We don't.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think on that bombshell is where we should end the podcast, because this is getting kind of Patreon-y. This is. Oh shit! Yes, so join us on Patreon, where we will be discussing tits further, a specific tit. But join us there. So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Mr. Matt Quine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Yeah, it will be a tatty bye, and good night for this week. Ta-ra a bit.
Bye.
Bye. My wife fainted onto the baggage carousel at the airport. Thankfully, she came around.
Hey.